Welcome to MaeTalksTarot. Hey y'all. I'm normally filming on my other device, but not today. I had to redo some stuff. So this is a little bit different of a video. This is a completely channeled message, partially from the astrological events that are going on right now that people are asking a lot of questions about, and also from what I know is going on in the tarotverse right now and energetically. So I'm hopefully going to be able to explain to you guys in this video why things have been absolutely cray-cray for the past, month or so, and what we can look forward to coming in June. So it does get better. I can tell you all that. So you're probably going to want to take notes on some of this. Feel free to grab a pen and paper, pause the video whenever you need. And please, please, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And drop a comment if you can, because this will actually push the video out to the people who actually need to see it. And I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but I know a lot of people have asked me to, what is going on right now, so they want me to do this video. So I know people are needing the message. So if y'all can do that for me, it will help the channel, and it will help this specific message. It's going to help a lot of people get out there. So thank you all for being here, by the way, and hopefully this week is going to be better than the last. It's just been kind of weird. It's just kind of been weird for everybody. By the way, my hair is large and in charge today, so I might be messing with it a little bit. I'm going to explain this to you in the only ways that I know how to explain it to you, with the astrology stuff intertwined. And it's all in my book here, so I'm just gonna have to go from here. Okay, so also something I'm going to do in this is show you how you can use this astrological energy to help you with your spiritual growth. So you know how you have to clean out things from your house to make room for new stuff, right? Like, if you just keep getting stuff, you just end up hoarding, and either the house explodes or you wind up on a TV show. For some people, well, it's kind of the same way with people in your life, right? You have to do the same thing, and this is energetic work. You have to, and this is also part of the Age of Aquarius and the shift. So if you're wondering if all of that is intertwined, it is. So out with the old to make room for the new people to grow with. And I know some of you have realized that karma is coming a little bit faster than normal. Okay, maybe a lot, because it's actually happening in real time for some people. So I'm going to put it nicely, as nice as I can anyway. If you won't do it, sometimes the universe will do it for you. And that is kind of what's been going on since about April 20th. I'll give you an example. The eclipses, the April 20th one, which was a solar eclipse in Aries, and then we had the one that was not very far behind, which was the total lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May the 5th, which was also during retrograde, so that was tons of fun. So this put us smack in the middle of an energetic portal. Okay, an eclipse portal, to be specific. So now you kind of know the reasons behind the eclipses. The eclipses are one of the ways that the universe can make us get up off our rears and do what we need to do. Okay, it's chaos energy. Eclipses are chaos energy. So we had those back to back, which caused a lot. And we also had a couple of planetary alignments, like Mars moved into Cancer, and now Mars is in Leo. So, and Mars is actually the god of chaotic battle and offense. So, the god of war was in emotional Cancer, and now it's in Leo, which is a lot about strength, but also a lot about ego and harnessing your ego and not letting it get out of control. So, depending on where people are emotionally and spiritually is going to dictate how they handle these transitions and this energy coming at them. It can go one of several ways. So you need to pay attention to this and not get too wrapped up and shocked when some people go out of character. You may have to cut ties, do some unfriending and blocking, which I have done a lot of lately. Just because, I mean, if they don't match your energy, they don't interact with you, why would you keep them around? It's just clogging up your energy. It's not always about, oh, I hate this person, I don't want to be around them anymore. It's not about that. It's just you don't energetically vibe, and that's okay. You outgrow people. Some people are seasonal, and some people are forever. And you have to know the difference. Because just like you have to clean out your house with that energy, you have to do the same thing in all aspects of your life. So, understand that this is for your highest good, and you will specifically learn and grow from this. Try not to fall into depression or go on an ego trip is a big side note that I put out there, because if you are slipping into low vibration, or you've already slipped into it, if you're already there, you can take this god of chaotic battle and offense energy in May and June, going through Cancer and Leo, and do some nasty stuff with it, okay? And so you need to actually try and use that energy to do good in your life, okay? Because if you use Mars energy correctly, you can actually get some serious ish done. So the reason the universe and cycles work like this is to maintain the ebb and flow, the balance, which I've been seeing the Two of Pentacles come out a lot lately for a lot of people. Makes sense. And Temperance too, actually. Yeah. So what you can do to help with these energies and kind of realign yourself, get yourself back to where you need to be, so you don't slip into a low vibrational state, you don't slip into depression, and you stay the heck out of your ego, and balance all of that out. I have, let's see, how many things do I have here? 1, 2, this is where you might want to get the pen and paper out. I got 7 things you can do to make it a little bit easier, okay? So the first thing is take a step back from people and social media. Sometimes if you realize you're getting triggered a lot by stuff that wouldn't normally bother you, you can actually just be like, hey, or you don't even have to tell anybody. I mean, you may want to tell your close friends and family if they notice those kinds of things, but just like, hey guys, I'm going to take a step back. I need to center. I need to handle some life stuff. And really look at the situation in a different mindset where you aren't involved in it anymore, and see if this is something that you really, like, pick your battles, right? Pick your battles during this time. Be very careful about that, because if you wouldn't normally act this way, then it may not be as big as you thought it was. Number 2, make sure you are doing your self-care stuff and staying grounded. Speaking of Mars energy, I had somebody try and argue with me about what grounding actually is. And when I say staying grounded, I don't mean like just mentally. I don't mean meditation, because meditation is not grounding. 2 different things. Grounding is when your feet physically touch the ground. Okay. It's physics. It's science. You are negatively charged. The earth is positively charged. It discharges you like a battery. Okay. I'm talking about actual grounding. So you need to, which is funny. I thought it was like, I love the person to death, but I thought it was funny that they were trying to argue with me for something that I've been studying for years and teaching. I was like, ooh, man, that Mars energy is on it today. Whew. So yeah, that can be, then there can be some petty argument stuff that people are trying to just 444s on the, anyway. Petty arguments that people may try to start with you. Try not to take it to heart. Don't do it. You're just going to hurt yourself, and you might lose a friend. So try and stay, when you notice these things happening with other people, you need to try and stay as balanced as you are. And that's why it's so important to make sure you're doing your self-care and to stay grounded. I mean, literally walk outside barefooted and ground. The third thing is to reset your intuition and to try and understand what the universe is trying to teach you. Now, when I say reset, I mean reset. Because sometimes we have a narrative of how we want things to go in our head. And if you aren't doing these other steps to make sure that your mind is where it needs to be, you can almost push an energetic, I don't want to say this. What is the word I'm looking for? Words hard, need coffee. An energetic narrative. And you don't want to do that. You want the information to flow as freely as it can. Because the universe sends you messages all the time with your intuition. It can be synchronicities. It can be angel numbers. It can be visual signs that you see that can give you information. But if you're stuck on a narrative of what you want and not what the universe and God wants for your life, or how the universe and God is interchangeable on this channel, by the way. So it's creation energy, period, for me. So I'm not going to bend one way or the other to make anybody happy about how I say it. If you don't like it, go find another channel. Anyway, so make sure your intuition is actually on point and you're really listening to it. Don't try to push your own energetic narrative. Divine timing is a big deal right now. Okay. Divine timing is a big deal. Now, there's a couple of ways you can also do this physically. You can meditate, have alone time. And when you meditate, you don't always have to clear your mind. You just have to let the right things come in, if that makes sense. Some people can clear their minds completely. A lot of us that are neurodiverse, that are not neurotypical, can't always clear our mind, but we can get to a spot where we can let the correct things come in. So not everybody's brain goes completely quiet. It's just science. So meditate, alone time. Really try and connect with the universe. Try and connect with Gaia. Try and connect with however you worship your deities. And I would say once or twice a week at least during this time. The second thing you can do is breathe purposely. Or kind of like I was talking about before, but with this maybe possibly physically as well. You take a step back, separate yourself from a situation to think properly. Okay, sometimes you have to physically do that. Now, the fourth thing that you can do is to eat clean. Eat clean foods. I'm not going to go into anything with y'all about which foods are clean and which foods aren't. You can figure that out. Natural stuff. Stick with natural stuff if you possibly can. It works. It legitimately works because I do it and my readings are better than normal. Salt baths and showers is the fifth way that you can do things to make your energy a little bit better. In the shower, you can make a salt scrub out of literally like baby oil and Himalayan salt or table salt, whatever you want. And just when you finish showering, scrub yourself down with it and then rinse yourself off. Bam, salt shower. So that's for some people that can't actually take a salt bath, you know. The sixth way is to sage and Palo Santos. You can cleanse yourself and your home at this point. That will help tremendously. Sage is a complete reset. Palo Santos is just the negative energy goes. But with all of the chaotic energy lately, it may, depending on how you have been, if you were aligned or not, will depend on if you need to do a full cleansing or not. Number 7, focus on the positive, which is hard for a lot of people, and I get it, especially when we're going through all this chaos energy and we're trying to figure out if people are, being authentically themselves or if they're just in a low point. And, like, what do we do? Do we keep them? Do we, it can be strenuous, and this is not just, like, your friend circle. This can involve family members as well, because we're we just try to do the sign of Taurus, which is home and hearth. So, yeah, there's that. Fun times. But with the focusing on the positive, there's a couple of things I listed under there that you can do. The first one is daily affirmations. The second one is you can make physical things. Okay, let me grab this. Physical things that remind you of what you need to do. Like this one says, "Love yourself." It's a stone that I got on a beach trip from a fountain that was broken that was beautiful at one point. And they were about to rip it down, so I snagged a stone just to have a piece of, what it used to be. So on the back of this, I have written self-patience, understanding, compassion, healthy boundaries, faith, honesty, and love. And this sits in my living room on my tarot desk to remind me, it doesn't matter which side I put it on, I'll pick it up and read it. But it's a physical reminder. So you may want to do some little physical reminders of what you really need to be focused on, because that will help so much. So much. This is something I will adore and keep for the rest of my life, because it has helped me through some very trying times. So, these are just some things. Those are the 7 things that will make your lessons and your times beneficial to your spiritual growth, instead of just us kind of trying to get through it, figuring out what the heck is going on. It'll actually help you to not just manifest correctly, because you're always manifesting, but it will help you to actually transmute that energy. I'm trying to teach y'all how to transmute energy, if y'all haven't noticed. In a good way, okay? So if you're cross-watching and you're going to try and use some of this for bad stuff, just know that you will get your ass whooped energetically. I suggest you don't, okay? And if anybody's trying to do any black magic on me right now, give it up. I'm super highly protected. I've got angels and spirit guide. I have a spiritual team that's off the chain. So good luck. And a lot of y'all have been worrying about that. That came through for you guys too. A lot of my viewers, if not all y'all, because I don't have very many, are very, very protected. All right. I noticed that I had been, before my friend called me last night, or messaged me last night, I had noticed that I had kind of been standoffish from my friend circles because of everything that's going on, right? And I also have, like, family member in the hospital and a lot of other stuff. But it wasn't them. It's just been the energy. Like, it's been really, really hard for me to connect with people. So, no, people are not purposely avoiding you, okay? You're fine. I promise. You're good. You're good. Everyone is just dealing with this energy because it triggers folks, and not everybody handles it great. And then some of us are doing the best we can. Anyways. So we also have the Black Moon Lilith. Yeah, and Leo as well. As Pallas Athena, which is the goddess of war, wisdom, poetry, artisans, craft, and intellect. She is also the sister to Mars. But she's more of strategy and manipulation. So there's also Venus in Cancer, so everyone is extra emotional about love right now. Now, going into June, and this is just May, going into June, we have Pluto moves into Capricorn. So This is when stuff starts getting a little bit better. Pluto in Capricorn allows us to see the corruption in our relationships to the Earth's resources. Is one of the big things it does. It's also important for businesses and your financial pocketbook. You need to streamline your expenses and watch your spending. Sorry, I know it's summer and we want to go buy stuff, but yeah. We will all feel the need to save money with this transit. It'll encourage cleaning, decluttering. That's what this video is kind of about. Cleaning, decluttering your mind, body, soul, and home. The message to work smarter, not harder, which is funny because I say this a lot. Work smarter, not harder. That's kind of funny to me. And then on June 4th, we have the strawberry moon, which is great. The strawberry moon is wonderful. It is all about abundance, and you need to get your behind aligned at this time. So, because you'll be manifesting. It's a great time to manifest during the strawberry, after the strawberry moon. I will actually link my videos below on manifestation for you guys for that. Then we have Pluto and Venus connection, which reignites passion. It can also make for great new connections. So if you're already in an existing relationship, it's gonna do some good things for y'all. If you know what I'm saying. And if you don't have a connection yet, this is a great time to get out there. So the next big event we have astrologically is the new moon in Gemini on June the 18th. Now, I know everybody likes to manifest during new moons, but I'm gonna need y'all to wait about 11 hours after that one, because that one actually is the void of course moon, and it's in Gemini. Okay, so you don't want to start anything new when during a void of course moon, because it won't come out right. Okay, just wait 11 hours after that, after the new moon, and you can definitely, it'll actually be good for relationships then. But the void of course moon is one of those that countercorrects that chaotic energy. So like you see, everything was going crazy. People really weren't, for the people that weren't getting their stuff together in 2020 and 2021. Well, 2020 was like when everything went crazy, and then 2021, 2022 is all just trying to figure out what the heck to do. And 2023 is like, all right, we're really going to shake this ish up until y'all get it. So this is kind of like course correction, right? So it's chaos energy, back-to-back energetic portal. Everybody's losing their mind. And now this is where the universe goes, hey, let's just figure some stuff out, okay? So this, however, is a perfect time to stop bad habits and recognize self-sabotage. I love y'all. Please don't kill me. So, and I'm only doing it till June 18th. I'll pick it back up and do another energetic update for y'all. But that's what's going on. I hope this helps you guys understand the energy right now, and how we can better handle ourselves, and the things that you can actually do to ground yourself enough to realize what's going on and not fall into any kind of low vibration. It's so very important to stay positive right now. So I hope this helps. Y'all let me know in the comments. I know this was more of a MaeTalks than a MaeTalks Tarot, but people were asking and I delivered. So let me know if this helps you guys. I love you all so stinking much. Stay sweet and stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment to help get the video out there, because people definitely need to know this one.